The can with flowers and candle placed here on the side of Cemetery Lane, just outside this fenced yard, marks the spot where the body of Santa Rita resident Sherman McFarlane came to rest after he was executed on Tuesday night. Beside his Kia Sportage SUV, his body was found slouched to the ground. The driver's door of the vehicle was open. McFarlane was shot once to the right side of his face by one of four men who exited the bushes and ambushed him at around 9:45 p.m.
Tuesday, the 15th day of November 2016, police was called out to Cemetery Road, Libertad Village, Corozal district at 9:45 p.m. last night. Upon arrival, police saw what appears to be the lifeless body of a Hispanic male person crouched beside a vehicle with what appears to be one single bullet wound to the right side of the cheek. Initial police investigation revealed that while Mr. Sherman McFarlane, 22 years, was coming from a friend's house, apparently they were about to service the vehicle in terms of putting water and oil and what's not in the vehicle. And four persons came from the nearby bushes. Three of them stood from a distance. One of them, a dark male person wearing a camouflage jacket with a red rag over his face and a black cap, stepped up to Mr. McFarlane and fired one single shot with a 9mm pistol, which caught him to the right side of his cheek.
Today, when we spoke with his family, they were expectedly overwhelmed by the tragedy and refused any on-camera interview on the murder of their loved one. But what was McFarlane doing in Libertad? According to police and residents in the area, he was visiting with a friend when he came under attack. One resident says McFarlane dodged the gunman, but within seconds the sound of the single blast echoed through the village.
What police have unearthed that on Monday, Mr. McFarlane and two other persons had a misunderstanding whereby one of them made threats. We have one person in custody. We're looking for two others.
No, he was with someone else. Did that person get injured?
No. Yes, he was with two other persons, but neither of the two got injured, only Mr. McFarlane. One single shot. Apparently he was the intended target.
So what's the motive behind the execution of the Santa Rita youth? Police say they are looking at all angles, including drugs, and have since detained one person and are searching for others in connection with this latest homicide.
The investigation is fairly young, and at this point we don't want to speculate, right?
Is Mr. McFarlane from Libertad? What was he doing in that area?
Mr. McFarlane is from in town here, a Corozal town address. Apparently he have friends up there that he usually would go and socialize and visit.
Was he caught up in the criminal justice system? Did he come into the in contact with the law at any point, sir? Before?
Not to my knowledge, since I'm here for the past year and 4 months. Not to my knowledge. But we have also unearthed that yes, he deals with the underworld things.
Now, and that could have been one of the triggering factors.
Well, I don't want to speculate.
But
Could
you're
be.
looking into that
Yes.
as well. No, sir, has the weapon, the murder weapon, been recovered or anything of that sort?
No, not as yet.
Okay. And the person detained, is he believed to be the one that pulled the trigger?
Well, if he's not, he is the person who usually would set things to happen.
Duane, Moody for News 5.